we are going to take a look at the sculpture section in our sketchbooks today, which means that it's going to be kind of farther towards the back, and we are going to do our Robo-Sculpture. So for this, you're going to use things from around the house, okay? You could use Legos, cardboard, Play-Doh. I'm going to just be using random things that I find around the house. If you want to build it out of Legos, that's fine. It doesn't have to be 3D. Your robot that we are going to be building can be kind of flat. It doesn't actually have to stand, all right? But some things to be thinking about while you're making your robot are, how's it going to move around? Does it have legs? Does it have wheels? Is it hover? Is it a jetpack? What's the robot for? Is it to protect your house against aliens? Is it to do your homework for you? Is it to clean up after you? And also, how's it going to do what it's supposed to do? So let's say it's supposed to clean up after you and it doesn't have any arms. Does it have like arms that pop out and are like vacuum cleaners? So these are just some things that you want to think about while you're making your robot. So the first thing I have to do is I have to make my robot, and then I'm going to complete the rest of my page.
For this part, I have moved on to my computer so that it's easier for you to see what I'm typing. My handwriting gets a little messy sometimes, especially in these smaller boxes, but you can just handwrite it yourself. So now that I have my robot done, you can see the picture over here, I need to finish my worksheet. So the first thing I have to do is I have to name my robot. Now you could give it like a very general name, so like Cleaner Helper 3000 or something, or maybe you want to give him like a very personal name, like this is Phil the robot. Okay, so I think that my robot's name is gonna be Bob the robot. All right, and my robot's main job is to help me around the office. So like when I have to do paperwork and grade and stuff, and he'll help me with the whole keeping all of the art supplies in the classroom organized, so he's there for that. Now, Bob the robot the next part you have to put is how big your robot is. So are they about the size of a house? Are they about the size of a dog? Are they about the size of a mouse? Is it a very, very small robot? Because they're like used to help you clean small spaces or something. And I think that my robot is about the size of a microwave I think would be too big. I'm gonna say a laptop. So that way he's big enough that like he can get around and move stuff, but he's small enough that like I can take him with me in my backpack. And I designed my robot to do their main job because my desk gets very messy and he'll help me stay organized. You guys have seen my desk. You know it's not always the cleanest. Sometimes it's just covered in all sorts of art projects and fun things. And I think that Bob the robot is going to help me keep it organized. Next, over here it says, my robot moves around by, and so however you made your robot be able to move. So for mine, I put these little circle things here. Those are wheels. Maybe you gave your robot legs, or maybe you gave your robot a jetpack. But so my robot moves around by rolling on his wheels. All right. How does your robot see where it's going? So does your robot have like night vision goggles because he's there to take care of the monsters under your bed, or is he got super laser beam eyes because he's there to make sure that all the dust particles are gone when he cleans? Maybe he doesn't have eyes. Maybe he has like sonar like a bat does. And so mine has two eyes right here. He uses his two camera eyes. So they're like camera lenses. Now I have to write 3 interesting facts about my robot. All right. So one interesting fact for me is he has a touch screen mouth that helps me set his job for the day. So like this is a touch screen. So like when he's talking, it does that whole like sound bar thing that you'll see. But otherwise it's a touch screen so that I can be like, okay, Bob, you need to go clean off my desk. And then I touch screen. He has buttons for controls as well. So like these buttons right here. So like maybe this one is like a dial for how fast he moves, or maybe it's like an on and off button, that kind of thing. And then he has a charger cord for hair, so I can charge my iPad with him. So that way I just take the cord and I plug in my iPad and bada bing bada boom, he's charging up my iPad for me. And then last but not least down here, is your robot one of a kind, there's no other robots like it? Or is it one of a lot of robots like it? So for example, your iPad is the same make and model as the rest of the class's iPad. Or is it a one-of-a-kind built robot like you, it was built specially just for you? And so you're going to mark which one it is. And so for mine, I think I'm going to mark that he is a one-of-a-kind robot. He is made just for me. All right, and now that I'm done, I'm going to take a picture of my worksheet page, and I'm going to turn that in with my robot.